Hi there, I'm Alessandra Latour, a leadership expert with over 15 years of experience leading teams and developing leadership programs for over 400 leaders. I've had the privilege of designing learning programs for companies ranging from 15 to 5,000 team members, and I've earned a Doctor of Education degree to make sure that all of the programs I develop maximize learning and action. Through the Latour Leadership Academy, I empower emerging and existing leaders to embrace their authentic leadership style, create team synergy, and foster a positive work culture through curated and personalized learning experiences. In this podcast, we'll talk about how leadership can be found in everyday activities and provide practical tips for those who are new to managing or leading a new team. If you're a leader or hoping to be one, by title or not, I'd love to connect, get to know you better, and find out how I can help. You can grab a free resource on my website, latourleadershipacademy.com, and sign up for my weekly email newsletter where we talk about leadership skills, network, and share action-based ways to enhance team collaboration and positive productivity.
Today's mini-sode is all about managing remote time for your team and also making meetings more productive. Let's get started.
These questions are all related to meetings and communication. So how can I make meetings more productive and manage time better? I think the number one answer here is to set a clear agenda and stick to it. You want to make sure that your attendees get the agenda at least 24 hours in advance so they can gather their thoughts. If you have any what I call processors on your team, people that need to think about things before they go and talk about them, that 24 hours is going to be key. If you can give them more time, that's even better. At a minimum, your agenda should include a couple of things. I always start with celebrations and gratitude. We know that appreciation has been shown to increase employee engagement, so it's a great way to start off your meetings. It also can kind of take down some of the anxiety for people that have meeting anxiety and help start things in a positive way. Then you're going to want time for old business and new business, and you want to make sure you're always ending with action items that answer who, what, and by when. Also want to keep your meeting short and focused. If you find some discussion is running long, you can decide whether it might be worth tabling other items to the next meeting, or if this topic needs to be tabled to a separate meeting so you can focus just on that topic. And then kind of back to those action items, you should always follow up with action items and deadlines. Always, always, always include action items in your meeting notes. Remember that each action item should explain who's responsible, what they're to do, and when it should be completed. And then your next agenda should have a review of the action items, so there's follow-up on there. All right, the next question I really like because I prefer to work remotely. This one is, any advice for managing time when leading remote teams? I really like project management tools to keep everyone on track. They can take a little bit of getting used to if you haven't used them before, or if you have some less tech-savvy people on your team, but they'll increase clarity around projects and responsibilities and deadlines, so they're very useful. I would also set clear expectations and regular check-ins. So I recommend that leaders meet with each team member individually, weekly or bi-weekly, and with the entire team on around the same cadence. The meetings should go two ways. Leaders should give direction and guidance. Team member should ask for support and report on their progress. To build rapport and trust, your team members should feel like they're your entire world during that meeting. So find a way to focus only on them for that time period. Don't let other things distract you while you're having a conversation. You'll also want to encourage open communication and transparency. The more you can share with your team openly, the more they're going to share with you openly. Trust enhances that feeling of psychological safety, and it's the foundation on which we have healthy conflict, commitment to decisions, holding each other accountable, and celebrating success. Those are all key things for a high-performing team.
Thanks for joining me for this mini-sode. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, you can find me there, sharing practical tips and insights on all things leadership. And don't forget to grab the free resource on my website, latourleadershipacademy.com, and get more great tips directly in your inbox. Have a great rest of your day and see you back here soon.